We are out at our storage units. Again, we have 2 storage units, and video is going to be like how we actually kind of get our inventory over the house, listed, and then back over here. We're also going to pull about 29 orders that sold over the weekend. But what we're doing now is very important to us. This year in 2024, what we're going to really strive for is quality items on eBay, right? And then what we're going to do is, because now we have the booth, we're always separating things out to do the booth, quality items on eBay, and then we really want to be doing very well on Whatnot, so we're also putting quality items on Whatnot. But what we're doing now is going through, we've been saving stuff and buying and buying and buying all of December. Now we have to go ahead and start bringing this stuff over to be listed. So what we usually do is in this storage unit right here, we have bins full of unlisted stuff. Like this right here is going to be mostly clothing. So what we can do is go home, go through it, and have a clothing listing day and then a shoe listing day, because we move much faster when we do like items. So maybe I'll do 40 pairs of pants one day, Kayla will do 20 pairs of shoes one day, but each of us will tackle one item, very specific, because you can set up and move a lot quicker that way. So what we're doing is going through all of that, and a lot of these bins right here are full of these items, right? So what she's going through, and she's organizing them to make sure, okay, these are hard goods, these are clothing, and then we also have accumulated some trash. Things that haven't sold in probably 3 or 4 years, and we're gonna donate them, and if they are trash, then we're gonna just throw them away, but most of the stuff probably will be donated, and so that's not too bad. But this is like one of those things that we have to do probably, every 3 months. Come in here, reorganize and everything, and then after we list this stuff at home, we house them in these 2 carts right here. Once these are full, we then bring them over to this storage unit to then custom SKU them in the correct inventory places. I know it seems like a lot, but it moves fairly quickly, and because right now we are down to almost 1,500 items on our eBay store, which is very low. Super, super low for us. We're usually around 3,000 items on our eBay store, and right now we're at 1,500, so we want to get that back up to around the 3,000 mark, which means you have to list a ton of items for sure. And we're also now on Whatnot, and we do our shows usually are 50 to 100 items, so it's another amount of inventory. That's the hardest thing about this job, is finding good quality inventory at mass where you can sell it at mass, because things will sell. You just got to find the item. So what we're going to do is go ahead, get this stuff in the car, and then put this stuff away, then we'll pull some orders. After custom SKU and everything, it really doesn't take that long, especially with 2 people. It took us about 20 minutes. I know it seems like a lot, but it's really not. Once you get the most annoying thing is that in a metal building, you ain't got no minutes. So we have to walk out here, so you stand in here and scream C-34, and then I scream, you sunk my battleship. So somebody has to stand out in the hallway, and then you have to yell in here what actual bin it's going in, and then I revise it. So, I mean, for one person, that would be super annoying. You would just have to drag a bin out there and put everything in there. But we haven't found an easier way to do it. Like, we really, really haven't. I don't think there's an easier way. If you had this at your house, it would be way easier, because you would literally just list something, put it in a bin, and then revise it then. But if you're working off-site and you're listing at your house, and then you have to store it someplace else, I'm not seeing how we are doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you have another idea, tell us down below. Grabbing a bin and bringing it over is not that feasible either, because most of our bins are full.
Right.
So when things sell out of bins, so then we put new, to keep the bins basically the same, you know, have stuff in them, except C12, I guess we haven't put anything in C12.
We can take C12 to the
C12
house.
is empty.
Fill it up.
So, but we're going to go over some solds. I think we sold 29 items so far this weekend. And John and Rebecca, thank you so much. You actually purchased some boots from us. And then this cool little 1954 booklet. Cool. And then some other things. So we do appreciate, oh, you also bought a Department 56. This was actually in C12. It was like the only thing in that bin. So you cleared the bin out. This guy sold it here, Starrett micrometer, $35 plus shipping for him. And then CSI Season 2, brand spanking new, $5 plus shipping. I know that doesn't seem like a lot of money, but I'm impressed how fast all of these are selling, aren't you? Mm-hmm. We are selling media. I mean, I know we only sold like 1 or 2 this weekend, but we have been selling media consistently. Now I know why people have 10,000 media things, because they will actually sell. I'm impressed. If you can pick them up for $0.25 and sell them for $5, and then you have thousands and thousands listed, they will sell. New ones sell the best for us, obviously. Cool. Pair of cool shorts we just picked up at the Goodwill. Sold for $14 plus shipping. A small jeweler's anvil sold, whose name is Jerome the Anvil. Sold for $20 plus shipping on that. That's pretty cool. We had a couple golf clubs sell. We had actually they sold back to back, and I thought they were the same person, but they're not, because they're basically the same style club. They're X12s. One's an 8-iron and one's a pitching wedge from Callaway. Both sold for $25 plus shipping each, so $25 a piece. This Diablo sold for $55 plus shipping. That's another Callaway, right? Yep. Callaway Big Bertha Diablo. And that's a left-handed club, sold for $55 plus shipping. I still will ship that in a 4x4 box. I know the head of it's pretty big, but I can jam that head into a 4x4 box. I know a lot of people use 6x6 boxes. Once you step up to a 6x6 box, it then is more money to ship it. You can shove anything in a 4x4 box. That's what I'm saying. $19.90 for LL Bean sandals. That ain't too bad for a pair of sandals. They're not up a creek anymore, because they got 2 paddles. $10 plus shipping on the mini paddles. These sold instantaneously. These Wilco brand spanking new combat boots, black leather. They are in really good condition. I had them listed for $39.99. Some sold a lot more if they were older. I couldn't really put a date. They look very similar to Danners. Like when I saw these in the store, I thought these were Danners, but they're Wilcos. And Wilco combat boots actually sell really well for us. This is our second pair we've sold in a week for over $40 plus shipping. So that ain't too bad. Another Vintage Chronicles of Narnia book 2 sold, $7.99. Again, media, check it out. This actually sold. I passed up on these multiple times in the Goodwill, then finally looked them up. These are the Orvis Quick Dry Shorts, Performance Nylon something. $25 plus shipping for a pair of used shorts. That's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
That ain't bad. You sold an iPad that we no longer use.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy, for that. We much appreciate it. Then we sold this guy right here. He's brand spanking new with box damage, and this is a vintage Legos. We had it listed for like $200 or something, or $175 for the longest time. Nobody ever bid on it, but then somebody offered us $100 plus shipping, and we took it. We're in the pure profit on that. We did get brand new phones, and when we were at the AT&T, because we actually switched carriers, they said that they would buy our phones back from us. And I think you had, what, an Apple iPhone 11. They said they would sell us for what? Give us $110 or something. Buy from us for $100 or
like
110.
Yeah.
And we were like, we're resellers. Hello, we'll sell it ourselves. So you cleared this thing out, and it sold instantaneously for $152. So we made 40 more extra bucks by paying and selling it on eBay. You're thinking about it, we got to pay taxes on that and some other stuff. So we probably broke even if you think about it. I don't know. Then we sold a Sarah Coventry Jade Garden Brooch, 1966 for $9 plus shipping. That ain't too shabby. And then we also sold some tools, wherever they are. Okay, did I put them out here? It's not a small tool. What? Oh, they're right here. They're a little set of Craftsman wrenches, and it even has like the little old school cover with it. $25 plus shipping on that. $8 for a one rare Village Pattern yellow ribbed baking dish loaf thing. Is it rare? For $8? Maybe, maybe not. $10 for the ocean water tarts. Do not eat them. They're potpourri. These actually, remember we picked these up for like 10 cents a piece? That's pretty good. I know people are like, yeah, $10, you can't make money. If you, 40 cents, I turned 40 cents into $10. I would do that every day, all day. Easy to list, easy to ship. And they actually all sold. I think we only have two tarts left. So if you want some tarts, we only got 2 left. This big bad boy sold. We have a box for this. Do you have 12x12s over the house?
Yeah.
All right, she'll fit in a 12x12. $45 plus shipping on the Ab Lounge roller thing. It is the new year. People always say, I'm going to get in shape in the new year. Some sort of shape. I'm going for like a pear shape. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're not.
Yes,
we're gonna
I am.
Get back in the gym.
Yeah, we're going to get back.
Once we feel better.
Yeah. We've been out of the gym for like 3 weeks now. Almost a month. Maybe closer to a month.
Yeah. So
we'll get back into it like this guy. He spent $45. Now he spent $37 in shipping. So That's a lot of money in shipping. Johnny this shirt actually was more beat up than we thought when I bought it, but it's a good brand to look at. It's a Bolo brand that we didn't know. If you're watching this channel, that means you probably are a reseller. Go ahead and you don't know that brand. It's called Johnny Was. Take a look at that stuff on eBay. High to low. Some of their stuff is worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. We just learned about this brand. This shirt right here sold for $25 plus shipping, which still ain't bad because it's not in the best condition. It was from the year 2000, so it's 24 years old now. Duluth. We've been finding a ton of Duluth stuff in our Goodwills, like a lot, and they sell very well. Pair of pants right here, just their fire hose pants, very nice too. These were, you know, they're pre-owned, but they're in good condition. $25 plus shipping. We like selling clothing for 25 bucks. That is like bread and butter. You just think if you sell 8 pieces of clothing for 25 bucks, that's $200. If you do that for an entire month, that's like $6 grand in clothing. That was fast math.
Fast math.
Fast math. Sold some geese. $6 plus shipping on that. And then pewter. We sold 2 pewter plates. Who says pewter doesn't sell? Not us. $10 plus shipping. This is on our old background, on our old table, which means that we've probably had these listed for close to 4 years. So pewter, not a fast seller, but it'll sell eventually. Also, on stuff that's going on eBay, we had a couple returns after Christmas. Sometimes after Christmas you'll get more returns, but we actually only had 1. We had a pair of shorts for size that were brand new Under Armours. Once we get those back, we can resell them, not a big deal. And then we did have a negative feedback also on a jewelry lot that you sold.
Yeah.
They said it was junk. It wasn't junk, it's a jewelry lot.
Yeah.
And it was a good deal.
Yeah.
It was a good deal. So, that's all that's really happening. You know, after Christmas, you have an influx of, usually you'll have an influx of some returns, you know, people don't like it or something, it was a gift. And, but this year that really didn't happen to us. And we sold a lot over the Christmas season. We are down, I think, 25% in sales in the last 31 days, somewhere around there. And that is contributed to us not listing on eBay.
And being sick.
Yeah, well, not listing on eBay.
Yeah.
It's, it doesn't matter if you're sick or lazy or whatever
Sure.
it is the reason why we're down in sales is because we really haven't listed. We have been selling similar, and that actually boosted our sales a little bit for a couple days. And also at the end of the, like 31 days ago or 30 days ago, we were also selling little chunks of gold that we found throughout the year, which helped our sales obviously. But now it's time to get back to work and start listing. If you list, we usually list or like to list 20 to 30 a day on our listing days, and then our non-listing days still list about 5 to 6. So that's what we're gonna get into. We're gonna pack this stuff up. Send it up.